The second generation Audi R8 Spyder is not a car for shrinking violets. It costs £130,000. It's powered by a fantastically noisy 533 bhp V10 engine that sits behind the seats but well in front of the rear axle. And in Vegas yellow it looks at least $500,000. Audi also claims that its mid-engine chassis, a hybrid mix of carbon fibre and aluminium, is more advanced than that of just about any other open-top supercar, and its hood is a thing of pure genius, raising or lowering in just 20 seconds and at speeds of anything up to 30 miles an hour, which, as you can see here, is some party trick. But what's it like to drive this new R8 Spyder? We went to Spain recently to find out.
Well, I mean, the answer is just great. As usual, you've got this dynamic program where you can scroll through various comfort modes. I've got it in the kind of fruitiest one because even in that setting, it still feels quite chilled. There's really not very much buffeting in the cabin at all, up to and beyond legal motorway speeds. This thing is really refined on the move. And when you drop the roof, my goodness me, the noise is epic. Allow me very briefly to demonstrate what this thing sounds like, because you're not going to hear what I'm saying at all. I mean, that just makes your heart explode. And it's got all these fabulous bangs and crackles on the overrun when you downshift as well. I mean, just the noise alone with the roof off is enough. But actually this thing is really very good. It's such a thing of quality inside. It really does feel expensive. Yes, it is expensive, but it feels every bit of 130 grand's worth inside. And it goes around corners and rides really nicely too. They say, Audi, that this thing is 55% stiffer than the previous R8 Spyder. And they also claim that as a result of that, it is the stiffest open top car you can buy. And do you know what? From the way it rides and handles and just goes down the road so fluidly, with so much precision, you totally believe them. As with all R8s, you get a 7-speed dual clutch gearbox with the little flappy paddles. It works beautifully, up or down, and in whatever mode you put it in, including drive. That's the lovely thing. You've got this super snappy dual clutch gearbox if you put it in manual, but then if you just slide it across into drive, it's just a lovely chilled auto. It's got so much range to it, much like the rest of this car, I have to admit. I think, having driven it for a while now, if you were going to have an R8 of any kind, you'd have to have the Spyder, because it is every bit as good to drive as the coupe, and yet press the button, drop the roof, and you've got another completely new car, another completely new driving experience. I really like this car. I don't always like all Audis, but this one, bullseye, I reckon.
Audi claims that the four-wheel drive Spyder can hit 62 miles an hour from rest in just 3.6 seconds and has a top speed of 197 miles an hour. It's around 50 kilograms heavier than the coupe on which it's based, but on the move, you'd be hard pushed to pick it from the coupe, which is a major compliment to Audi's chassis engineers. Unfortunately, it rained when we were in Spain at one point with the Spyder, but that did give us the perfect opportunity to test it in less than perfect conditions and with the roof up.
When you put the hood up in this car and you drop this little screen at the back, you've got direct access to the V10 motor. And I'm going to show you, and you're going to listen to what that sounds like right here and now, because it's epic. I really hope that's coming across on the various microphones and cameras, because my word, you do that just once in the R8 Spyder and you go straight into a land of bliss, and almost nothing else matters about the car.
And on the move, the Spyder is, as you'd expect, just as secure and almost as grippy in the wet as it is in the dry. It feels hugely composed, to be honest. in any conditions. It's also impressively refined, but if anything, even better to listen to with its hood up. But in either of its configurations, it really is a proper piece of work. We think it's the best R8 money can buy, and the rest of the range isn't exactly shabby. No question, one of the very best Spyders just got even better still. So nice work, Audi. Now all we need to do is put the 610 engine in the Spyder, and all will be right with the world. Well, almost. Click on the video windows to watch a comparison between the R8 V10 Plus and Porsche's 911 Turbo S, or watch a track battle between the R8 and its rivals from McLaren and Porsche. Click on the play icon to watch our latest video, or on our logo to subscribe.